So, it's Friday, got back Wednesday night or so, and it was really cool because I came in here, everything was just amazing. Fresh fries, you got carpet, and I looked in the corner, and lo and behold, what I've been waiting for from my bro, K-O-Matics, Apex, the Icons, was sitting here waiting for me. Unfortunately, though, we got super busy. I jumped straight into a meeting Wednesday night, and I woke up Thursday and was not feeling great yesterday. But when you don't feel good, you gotta power through shit anyway. So I did our SOPs, did what I needed to, made sure we did 75 hard. I signed up someone up, I got someone set up yesterday, so now she's gonna take our appointments for us. This way we're only talking to quality people to reserve our energy the most, right? And I was able to get on a sales call yesterday, and then I also, went through and set my number up because we were having phone problems. That's why I didn't have any service Wednesday. So I took care of my 3 number ones that were just all in my mind yesterday, managed to get it all done before I went to sleep, and got 75 hard on top of not feeling good. Why? Because our bodies have the ability to heal themselves. So I stopped eating. I'm already on a diet. I mean, I'm on keto, so it's not like I had to stop a whole lot. But I literally just only ate water. Only drank water. That's how that works. Just only drank water, and then some MCT oil, and actually didn't even have apple cider vinegar until this morning. But just Congo water, right? When we went from 9.5, and we had the conversation in the kitchen yesterday about how our bodies heal ourselves, I was like immediately realized, I put my mind, and it was like, yo, drink 11.5. So I started slamming 11.5, and it was like my body went from 4. On a scale of 1 to 10, my body was healing itself at a 4, and then I drank 11.5, and now it's healing itself at an 8, 9. I feel amazing, right? Like, let's go. We got no time to delay. So, now we're crushing it. I've gone through. You guys can see, like, I'm super detailed, super planned, okay? We went through and looked at our days, and I got my notebook set up. Tomorrow's the new month. So we got our new month set up right here. Get our productivity plan, so we're mapping out our hours. We know where we're at for our month. We're setting all of our goals. So I managed to get this ready for the month. This is the end of the month, and now we got to go through. We're gonna be shooting unboxing videos. This one's for Apex. Can't wait. Wait till you guys see what this looks like. And we're gonna go through and show you guys what these are as well. Make sure you guys are following us on Facebook and everything. But what's really interesting, we've been doing is amazing. He's a legend. And we've been working at it 5 years since July, since I found out about this. And then it'll be 5 years in December since I started working with Cave, Florida. And so we've had a great offer before. We've had something that can give great commissions, but there hasn't been a right leader or the right training or the right people behind it. So we literally know people that have done it, and they just don't even have results right now. So I just wanted to explain to you guys real quick, okay? 3 things that you guys need that you can go and do everything yourself in order to get success, all right? So the very first thing that you need is you need mindset, okay? You guys go and become obsessed with one of these. There's great mentors, find people for the results, okay? You got Russell Brunson over here. This one's an amazing book with our client, Light in the Darkness, okay? We help when people realize that mental health in our brain, when you can see what's going on and you can see the facts, you can rewire the facts. And then you got TEDx William and Grant Cardone, just all sorts of things. The magic gratitude is just... If you guys don't start your day with gratitude every single day, I don't even know what you guys are doing. Whew. So first is mindset. And then the second thing you've got to have, all right, is you got to have a skill set. All right, this is what we're talking about, like autoresponders, being able to add friends, Chrome extensions, all funnels. It's a whole 9 yards. There's a whole bunch of skills, a whole bunch of tools that you all want to be able to put together so you can build an empire. As big as you can dream, you can have. And it literally works like that, right? It's great. It's like literally God says if you put it in our heart, you can put it in our hand. And so all you have to do is figure out what the problem is, reverse engineer, put the pieces there and be like, okay, here's what I need. And then boom. And when you really let go, that's why I really learned this event too, right? It's like, that's why I feel like the last day or two even, I've been like less 100% on just like the routine on top of like not feeling good, but really just letting like God like put the super in the natural, right? Because like we have a plan, but it's even greater than we realize. So, got mindset, then you got skill set. Really, the third thing you need after that, and you can take these 3 yourself and go do amazing things and crush it, is you just need an offer. So you could do e-com, you could do drop shipping, you could do all sorts of things with just the right mindset, a skill set, and an offer. Right? But now, the real difference, because like we don't want to just make 10 grand a month. We want to be able to make $1 million plus a month. We want to be able to solve world hunger. We want to be able to rid the world of suicide. We want to really be able to solve world problems. Like if we aren't thinking, like, Steve Jobs said, those who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. So, if you really want to change the world, now what you need to have, on top of this, to really accelerate everything, is number 1, you want to have the right training. And on top of that, and this one's so important, okay? You can't really put a priority of which is like most important, because like if you don't have all of these, you know, your wheel's not going to be straight, it's going to be bouncy. And if you guys ever tried driving a bouncy wheel, it doesn't work. So you got some time there, okay? It's not what I was writing. There's my eraser. There it is, boom. Look at that, boom. We're able to change. It's amazing how life is, right? Leaders, okay? So this is the X factor. This is the difference here. Like when you can become obsessed and realize that, like, okay, thank you for putting me around the perfect people, the perfect opportunity, and the right timing, right? Because when you have this, and you have the people that are actually committed to staying and doing it and building a legacy and changing the world, you won't have to ask the question 3 years from now, like, where are those leaders that were there when I started? You wouldn't have to be looking around because they would have stayed. All right, but I'm blessed because, like I said, I worked for Max for a year. I was his personal assistant. I've been this close to Caleb. I will plan his 18th birthday. It's magical. It's just, and now Caleb really texted me when he came up with the idea. Him and Ryan sat down, because what they do, Caleb's like, I'm committed to change the world. Matt made him go on 40 mission trips by the time he was 16 or 18. He's seen all the problems. Maybe he was 16. But because of that, Caleb and Ryan, they're amazing. When they first started, they built Apex. They have 100,000 active kids in it. They went from that to seeing that YouTube had problems. So they started that, made like $1 million or so. And then, you know, within like the first 30 days, they started calling Apex consulting coaches. Like everything they've done, they got results because they follow a routine. They follow a process. It's not hard. It's about putting everything together. A plus B plus C will equal D. It's just a matter of you willing to show up, ask the hard questions, and do work. Like if you're willing to do the work and outwork everybody, like you'll actually get the results. And so Caleb texted me when he started it, and boom, now it's there. And now they've created a platform to go through and teach people the #1 skill. Okay, we'll put this down here on the bottom, that you can learn in life. And the #1 skill you can learn in life is sales. Because everybody's in sales. Try telling me what you do, and I'll let you know how you're selling. But kids, if you have kids, you're in graduations, you're always telling your kids on how to do something, how not to do something. Kids are selling you on getting you to do stuff. You know, if you got everything that you do is sales. Every conversation, every communication you have. When you bump into someone on the street, when you bump into someone at an event, you've got maybe 60 seconds, 2 minutes. Why should they listen to you? Why should they care? That comes into having the right attitude, the right perspective, the right habits. Because if you create your habits, then your habits will create you. And it's all about perspective and energy. Caleb, Ryan, they call it the spirit of success, right? Because when you vibrate at the right levels, as we learned with like the law of attraction and energy and everything, you attract the right things. So there's a reason why I'm blessed, and every time I've walked into a room with leaders, they all agree, and that's where I stay. You know what I mean? That's who I talk to, and that's who I've learned from. So every single time, you know, we've been at the top. And so that's how, because you can't, not anybody can just go to, like, oh, you just showed up at Matt and Caleb's author retreat, and it's like, boom, I don't got money, but I'm here to serve my face off. And with the right energy, love, actions, and effort, now we look at today, and here we are. So, let's see the new hat that I get to rock all the time while I'm teaching people how to become iconic closers. Because until you master the art of sales, you'll never truly be able to create or write your own paycheck in life. And what's cool, it's amazing because they are truly obsessed with getting people results in their entire life. You always want to pay attention while you're using a knife. Always cut away from yourself too. Learn that in Boy Scouts. But what's great is they're actually obsessed with getting people results. And they put their money where their mouth is. So they've set up the system to where you go and find one person, because guess what? Like when you go learn something, it's your duty, obligation, and responsibility. We shouldn't point with a knife, but you know, it's your duty, obligation, and responsibility to go and share it with other people. To go and show others, like, hey, here I was, and now here was where I am. Because you know, life wasn't always this way. I wasn't, you know, always able to just get up every single day and start creating my dreams. You know, like I've OD on alcohol 5 times by the time I was 18. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't even be here. Let's go shitties. You guys ready? Got clean, crisp, boom. Look at that logo, right? Apex Capitalism, because we were all about freedom. So boom, look at that. Got a little slider too. So let's make this thing the right size real quick. That's how it goes. And then boom, it goes like that. And then boom. This goes in here. Boom. Right? Boom. Just like that. So, If you guys haven't seen what we're doing yet, make sure you check us out. Make sure you check out my Facebook, JC Icon. Go ahead and drop a comment below. Love you guys. What's up? Peace.